Hiya, and welcome to RC Workshop. So today is a bit of a different one. Going live for the first time. Not sure anyone's going to join or what, but you can watch it later on because it'll be on the channel. So today is just a bit of maintenance on my RC cars and a little bit of chit chat about what's to come in the channel in the future, what we're going to do, what edits we're going to put together. So yeah, like I say, what I'll do is spin the camera around. Hey Dean, you alright? Welcome mate, welcome. Let's say, bit of an update on the channel, a bit of RC maintenance at the same time, see how it goes. So what I'll do is bring the camera down here, hopefully be able to spin it round. I can see the option there, yeah. And we'll do a bit of fixing, a bit of chatting. What do you say? So move it. So what we have got today is, unfortunately, I was using my Schumacher Cougar the other day, and I managed to strip a gear that not many people managed to strip, so we've just got to change that out. So it's literally inside that case. The gear we are changing is this. It's the side gear. Yeah, so literally that is hiding inside this case. Now that is actually a hardened steel gear, so God knows how it went. You might notice as well, any of you guys that really know your cars, that this is actually a different car to the one I unboxed not so long back. This is the Schumacher Cougar, like I just mentioned, but I did unbox the B6.1. What I've actually done is change my mind. Sorry to all the Associated fans out there, but this seems to just, I don't know, this seems to just run more aggressively, and I think that suits my driving style. Like I say, it just works for me a lot more. It seems to steer a lot better for me. I ain't done much in the way of setup wise either. So just drop that screw on there. This won't need any Loctite on because it's just it's a nylon nut. I am still a fan of the good old Tamiya wrench, so I have got the right screwdrivers and right screw sets for this. I just like this Tamiya wrench. I don't know what it is. It's obviously the first thing I use to maintain an RC car. So so literally that is on there. That's on there nice and tight. That is ready to run again. I have actually got the steel one in my pocket that broke. Let's find the cog. There it is. As you can see, look, it's missing a tooth. That did not seem very healthy running around the track. But all fixed now anyway, all done. I might just put that in my keyring actually. So what we'll do is just drop this casing back on. You have got a little plastic buffer that hides behind the cog, like so. And that drops back over all them cogs. It's amazing how something so small can stop you racing. Fortunately, one of the lads at the track had one to loan me, so I was able to carry on racing. Just getting this thing ready as well for tomorrow. It's the winter series, Dudley Winter Series. Round 3, I think it is, yeah, round 3. I'm racing 1/10 rear wheel drive, and I'm actually racing a rallycross as well. It's a Tamiya TL01. No, it isn't. It's a TT01. So all you Tamiya fans, I might try and do a bit of a running video. We'll see. It's actually a fun time. It's different. Like I say, you got all professional racing going on, and then everyone's chucking Tamiyas around actually on the full size off-road track. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, like I say. So that is it. Guys, that one's ready to go now. Let's just give it a little spin. Double check everything's working. Turn the radio on. Turn the car on. Fire it up. Yeah, there you go. She's running again. All that for a little tooth on a cog. Oh well, it's all the fun of it, isn't it? Fixing them. What else we got for you today then, guys? Like I say, it ain't just fixing a cog. I have actually, I don't know whether you're going to watch it like watching paint dry, but I've got some tyres to glue up. whether you guys know how to glue tyres or not, it took me a while to get good at it. I've covered a load of tyres in the past in glue. Hopefully not going to cover these ones in glue today. Got some inserts, got some fronts and rears. The tyres on the car right now have got some pretty decent grip, but I just want some nice fresh brand new grip on there. As you can see, it's just starting to go off the top, just starting to lose a bit. Yeah, so what we got coming up in the channel anyway in future, so I want to do a bit more crawling. I want to do a lot more to the TRX4. I want to do a lot of modding to that. I think a lot of aluminium parts, a lot of upgrades to it, and a lot more lights. And then obviously a running video. Ooh, that smelly fresh rubber smell, fantastic. And then we've got some inserts for these as well. I am being lazy at the minute, guys. Literally, you can get through a full set of these on a race day. And then you obviously have to take them all apart and try and save your rims. I've probably got 10-15 sets to do, but what you have to do is drop them in a bucket of acetone so that the glue actually starts to melt. So literally what you do is get your insert. Although it will feel like it won't fit, it actually does. Stuff it inside your tyre, like so. While I'm doing this then. So yeah, like I say, what else you're looking at doing is a lot of Traxxas TRX4, a lot of crawling. It's a perfect time for year for it. There's loads of sludge out there. There you go, roll your fingers around the inside like that, and that tightens up back up inside, so it's ready to glue. Yeah, so a lot of Traxxas TRX crawling. I like the dot on the inside as well, not on the outside, so the dot will always go on the inside of the wheel. I want to do a bit of drifting. There's a drift club my friend actually goes to. You can find them on Facebook. What are they called now? Drop a comment on Dean if you're still there. I want to do a fair bit of drifting. I'm going to have to do myself a professional drift setup. The one I had, I just couldn't get along with and didn't want to use it. It was too new to use, if you know what I mean. So there you go, that is one tyre on rim, and that is already tight. So what we aren't going to do is we're not going to literally soak this thing in glue, which I'll come to in a sec. So let's just drop this other insert in this one. Yeah, let's say, so what I plan on doing is a bit of drifting as well, a lot more racing. What I do want to try and do is, it's a bit embarrassing running around with a camera, but I want to try and get some track side action tomorrow at the racing. Interview a few people about the cars, record them racing, try and record myself racing, even stick a GoPro on the car and run it around the track with a GoPro on it to give you an idea what the car's doing on the track regarding your suspension and your arms and everything else, actually watching them work. So that's another tyre with an insert on. So I like to run the yellow dots at the back. You don't make a single blind bit of difference, but I suppose if you're professional, which I ain't yet, if you're professional, you could run that dot at the back so that your competitors can't see what tyre type you're running. And there you go. Again, roll it round a bit, otherwise it's not gonna take. You're gonna have foam in the way of the bead. What you want to get is a nice contact with that bead on the rim. That's that one. You may as well just put these ones on as well. These are Schumacher Cactus for the rears, for racing on carpet. And for the front, we have Schumacher cut staggers. Again, these don't really last too long, to be honest, but you do get a lot of grip. Schumacher rims as well. Again, yellow dot at the back. These are a little bit tight can imagine these really won't need gluing, but still, if I didn't glue it, you can guarantee it would come off on the track. So just keep pulling the bead across until it falls into that gap, or the recess even. That's in there, all the way around. No inserts for these, by the way, guys. Give them a roll. There you go, that's one. Yeah, so what else for the channel? I have got a few builds that are halfway through, as some of the viewers will notice. Project Mad Bull Overkill. I've actually done some decals on that, and I've done a video about putting the decals on there, but I've linked into the video the brushless part. I've got the brushless system for it, I've just not installed it. What I plan on doing is installing the brushless system and at the same time incorporating the decals. It's looking good though, guys, it really is. And actually thinking about it, I've got to glue them tyres onto the rims as well, otherwise it's literally just going to blow them off, because that's going 3-cell lipo. So there you go, that's another rim done. Now, I've always used super glue, which was wrong. You can actually buy tyre glue, and the good thing about this is you can put tips onto the end, which are these, and these let you place the glue correctly in the right place without spilling it all over the wheel. So literally what you want to do is, with your thumb, is pull back the tyre so you can see the bead, and literally one dribble in there, close the bead back up, make sure it touches the tyre. Then what you want to do is move to, say, call that 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and a little drip in there, not too much, and then you want to go 4 o'clock or thereabouts. Just make your way around in 2 hours. It's always been enough for me anyway, because that glue spreads out. Another little drip. Thumb shaking. And just let the bead fall back down. As you can see, I think I'm all the way around the edge of that glue now. Let that dry. Then you go on to the other one, put it upright so you know which side you've done. Grab your other one and do it again. 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Some people seal the tyres all the way around with glue. Now, these buggies only run 2S on the track. They are fast enough, by the way. But there you go, gone all the way around. If you was running like an 8S X Max, you would actually go all the way around that bead. Then what you want to do is go back to your first one and turn it over under the rear. Start at the yellow dot and work your way around. Yeah, so some projects I've still got ongoing. I've got the Mad Bull, Project Overkill. I've got the drift car. Still got to put that servo in on the front so it brakes, so I can literally use the car, stop, do a burnout and carry on. But I did get smoke, guys. I was happy with that. There you go. That's that whole tyre done, and not a single bit of glue around the edge or the rear. Clean. That's what you want. Oh, that's the front. So go back to the rear. Yellow dot. Again, every 2 hours. Guys, as well, by the way, I still want an X Max. If there's anyone who wants to send me an X Max, let me know. I really want an X Max really bad. Just ain't got the cash for it at the moment. Got 2 children and a wife to look after. Oh, that bead ain't right. There you go, push that there. And we all race as well, 1/10 cars. So on the fronts, these are a little bit tighter. You have to really peel this bead back. But when you've glued it, you have to pull the tyre back towards the front of the rim, otherwise it'll stay at the back and leave a gap. So you have to use the bench for this one. I said this wasn't going to be very interesting, guys, but if you've not glued tyres before, hopefully it'll be a bit of help to you. Just don't overdo it. There you go. Again, a bit in that. There you go. Oh, and don't forget, guys, as well, I've got my Yeti Xl. I got some new batteries for that actually on the way from China. That will be running 6S. I actually as well, I did do a video but lost the video because I was messing around on the editing software of me shimming the diff across. It was a real biggie to get that diff across because the bearings went in the front and it did shave ever such a slight amount off that front the diff and the gear. So what I had to do was shim it across. It works fine, works absolutely fine. And I do also take my models out more often than the videos I put on YouTube. It's just whether or not I've got sufficient quality footage to put on YouTube while I've been out. Right. There you go. That's that one all done. And then back to the rear on this one. And we'll have a full set of tyres all done. If there's anything you guys want to see as well, by the way, any other cars that you've seen on my channel that you want to see again, drop a comment below and let me know what you want to see it doing. It seems that people like a bit of destruction as well. So if you want to see more car fires, let me know. If you want to see more fast speed runs, let me know. If you want to see loads of mud or a car getting swamped under the water, I can do that as well. As long as I end up with my car back at the end of the day. Even if it needs a bit of fixing, I don't mind, it's all fun. There you go. Oh, there you go, yeah. No glue showing, no sticky marks, and they're on there real tight. What you can do is run back round it. We'll do it with this one because that was glued last. And pull, try pulling the tyre off the rim. If there is anywhere, hey, there we go. If there is anywhere, drop a little bit of glue back in and just let the bead touch the rim. There you go, there's nothing else on there. That's all done. Check the back. Nice. Let me check this one. That's working nice. Oh, there's a little gap, tiny little gap. Again, it probably wouldn't matter. Drop a bit of glue in there, be fine. I have also got as well, you've never even seen it running on the channel, a clod buster. I was planning on extending the wheelbase really, really big. And I also have got a 1/5 scale short course body. So what I was planning on doing is building a 1/5 scale clod buster. Could put brushless motors back and front, high power it on 2-speed controls, even 4-wheel steering for a bit of crawling if I stop. But that might be an option as well. But I still want an X-Max. Right, there you go, guys. That is all them tyres done. Fully maintained and done. Just push. If you put your stand your glue up right, push any air out the top so it throws the old glue out. That should clear the tube for next time you want to use it. And your lid back on tight. Make sure it's tight, otherwise your glue will dry up or leak out. What else have we got maintenance wise today? Let's have a look. That's them done. We have got the Lossy Tenacity short course. I may as well, yeah. Let's have a little mess. This needs some shocks doing. the oil needs putting in. Thanks, Steve-O, mate. Nice one. Appreciate it, buddy. First live video, a little bit daunting, isn't it? This hasn't been cleaned, since, by the way, since I last took it out. There is build-up of clay still on there. Lots of that stuff. What I did do is blow the top off, I think, 3 of the shocks. No oil. No oil. Have we got oil in that one? Yeah, got some oil in there. No oil in that one. 3 shocks. Damn. Yeah, let's just try and position the camera. I'll pull all them off and change them now. May as well. Anything you want to see new on the channel, Steve-O? Looking for new content just lately. It's a hard one to figure out. Keep everyone interested, isn't it? Some of this rubbish. Right, so shock number 1. I ain't gonna do a top job of these. I'm literally just gonna top them back up. So I'm gonna pull the shock off first. Again, good old Tamiya wrench. Absolutely love these. I got hundreds of them as well. Still gonna need to put the Allen key behind, stop it spinning. Put that nut in a safe place, he says as it rolls across the table. Under the bottom of the shock. Ooh. Ideally I could have cleaned this first before doing this, but still. I need to find some oil first. I've just decided to do this. Didn't really prepare for it. So there you go, 1 shock. Pull it off, put it out. Let's turn the camera around, give that a clean up. Right. So what you want to do is get yourself a toothbrush. Use toothbrush. This is one of the most used tools in my toolbox, believe it or not. Literally, it gets into all the best places. So literally, clean your shock off with a toothbrush. Could have done with jet washing it first, to be honest. This is going to get messy. Could really do with upgrading these shocks, but still, what I'll do is just put some thinner oil in there. So hopefully it don't build up the pressure and blow the top off the shock, which is what it keeps doing. Let's get some oil first. I use toothbrush all the time, very handy. Yeah, boy. Right, we have got 35, 40. What we'll do is put, if we've got enough, we should have. We've got 40, put some 40 in the back, in the front, sorry, and some 35 in the rear. It's a little bit thinner than I think what's in these. I think these are factory standard at the minute still. Old clothes as well, guys. Your kids' old t-shirts work a treat for cleaning up everything. Don't go out buying expensive cloth. So we want to let's turn this around and see it. What we're going to do is take the top off the shock again. Ooh, is that empty? Yeah. Yeah, let's give it a clean up first. So we want to clean, because again this is off-roading. The thread's got all dirt and all nastiness in it, so just give the thread a clean. Like, I ain't gonna overly look after these guys, like I say, they ain't like top of the range set of shocks or anything. Just give them a little clean out. It's gonna be bashed to an inch of its life anyway soon, and they'll probably pop off again. And that, if they do, if they ruin my fun again while we're out, I'm just gonna get a new set. Alright, so I ain't even gonna bother taking that old bit of oil out there. There's barely anything. Turn it upside down. This is not how to do your shock oils, guys. But it's the basher at the end of the day. What's this one again? Is this the front? Yeah, front. So we want to put some 40 in the front. Literally, I have got a shock holder, but it's in the house. Fill it up to the brim, to the very brim. There you go. Ooh, got to clean the shock top out. That is why I needed my shock holder, look. Again, toothbrush in there. In actual fact, what will be better for this is, I'll put my shock in the voice, one sec. If you get it above WD-40 or GT85, put the straw in the end, like so. Give it a spray in there. There you go, it's pushing all the grease and all the, not the grease, all the grit out. You can see all that floating around in there, all the muck. Give it a wipe out. I could have done with cleaning these first, but never mind. Where's that shock gone? It's in the vice. There we go, got our shock full to the brim of oil. Make sure you drop that shock back on there without threading them. Be really careful because it's plastic on plastic as well. Right, there we go, do that up nice and tight. There you go. Yay! Oh, actually, no. I've got a feeling that these are broke. I've been there, Steve. I think these have already threaded because it's literally just pushed the top off the shock. Let's try again. Let's give it a clean. I wouldn't do my racing ones this roughly. I sit there and do it like in lab conditions. Let's try again. There we go. That's better. Yes, mate. Yeah, I was thinking of that. Oh, no, the seal's gone on these as well. Oh dear. Okay. I'm going to need some better shocks. Maybe Team Integgy shocks. I've had them in the past and they're indestructible. Yeah, you can get the shock caps for Lossy. I don't think these are going to last too long. Maybe if you're desperate as well, what you could do is clean all that up, dry it up, and drop a little bit of glue on there if you only intend on bashing it anyway. But I don't think them are going to last long. Let's have another go. They're definitely working nicely now, but is that a shock cap on there? Oh, there we go. Go right down. Fantastic. What I might actually do to save these shocks from doing this again, another trick you can do is so the shock doesn't bottom out. You can get a little bit of a nitro fuel tube, pull off the bottom of the shock. Look at the gunk. Pull off the bottom of the shock, twist the end off, and put a little bit of nitro fuel tube, about 5mm, over that, so that this part doesn't bottom out. Literally just stops there. I think these shocks have had it. I don't even think I'm going to put these back on the truck. I think I'm going to order myself some new ones for Christmas. Maybe. Yeah, it's just seeping out. You can see that. There you go. The thread's at it, the seal's at it. It's plastic shocks for you at the end of the day. And if you go Christmas, everything's for Christmas, mate. Literally, if you go back to the original review video I did do on the Tenacity, I did say that these shocks were plush, but I thought they were going to be weak, so they are weak. We've got 3 that have gone down. I might have a set of aluminium ones on the wall in the workshop. Is that going to be enough? Maybe a little bit too big. Is anybody shocked because I've bought some big? Yeah, you nice person, you. There you go, actually. I'm not sure what them are off. Will they hold up though, is the question. So look. Let's try putting this shock ring. No. No, it is. I'm going to have to copy you, Dean, and get some new ones, I think. This just ain't working. Let's put that back on there. Steve-O says slash or tenacity. Or do you mean me, Steve-O? Mate, if I'm being honest, I own the tenacity, but I think the slash will take it always. I think you'll have trouble beating the slash. It's proven itself over the years. I've already had a couple of them as well. I wanted to try the tenacity for something different, to see if it would come up against it really, but no joy, mate. I think the I think the slash wins hands down on everything, handling, everything. Reese says you're doing Dudley tomorrow, mate. Dean. So yeah, guys, dropping back to this. This is the Cougar, Schumacher Cougar KC. I was torn between this and the B6.1 when I wanted to upgrade. I went for the B6.1 as you saw me do the unboxing. I didn't do a build video. I was enjoying myself building it too much to bother doing the video. But, oh, sorry. I just don't think the steering's as aggressive as I need it to be on the B6.1. So, tried this KC, broke it on the first go, which wasn't a good start. I say if you missed the start of the video, I've just replaced that from the Lossy. The Lossy. Swearing that is. From the Schumacher. That's the side gear. That would go inside that case in there. Just found out something new as well. Schumacher done all these gears down the side so that the motor would run the same way as the wheels. So the centrifugal force in the motor wouldn't put the balance of the buggy off. Who thinks of that stuff? That's clever. Well, it's that clever that you've got to make 3 gears, put 3 gears in the gearbox to do that. Such a great looking buggy. I'm looking, mate, Steve-O, honestly, I used to do racing a long time ago and it was nothing like it is now. It is a lot of fun, mate. An awful lot of fun. And you lot in the States have just got so many more bigger tracks and places to go as well. It actually does eat up your money a lot. RC Car Madness. Hi, mate. Welcome. Just been doing a bit of maintenance on the cars, bit of tyre gluing, just having a little chat about the race cars at the minute. I did start on micros again. There's another video on my channel where I give you all the information that you need on micros. And this isn't paraphernalia standing around, by the way. This is part of my gluing, just to let you know. Yeah, so 1/10 racing, absolutely loving it. Dean does it as well. My lad does it. Even my wife does it, and my daughter. Have you still got the drift car for sale, Josh? No, mate, it's gone, unfortunately. I thought that would have been gone quicker. Lee Crosby, Lee Wensfield, yum. How you doing, mate? You're right. But yeah, mate, 1/10 racing. You've got to do it, Steve. I'm not joking. Unfortunately, there's not a cheap way into it. It's just expensive from the beginning. You can go second hand to test the water. But if you like a challenge where it's all about car setup and camber and weight distribution and all that sort of stuff, something new to think about other than dropping an 8S LiPo in it and going bashing the hell out of it, it's actually a lot of fun. There's loads of customization you can do as well. The customization for these are generally hop-ups. So as you can see, this whole car from front to back, near enough, is aluminium and carbon. Let's get the light around there. Everything matters as well, mate. Diff oils, shock oils, weight distribution, tyre choice, everything. It all matters. It's not as tough as it sounds though. If you get to the track, everyone will steer in the right direction. Everybody will want you to get their particular car, obviously. Like I think Schumacher's great. I think Associated is just as great, but for me and my driving style, I just couldn't get around the corners. So yeah, Steve-O, go get yourself one, mate. Loads of fun. You can pick up an old B6 as well. The new 6.1 I got. Expensive for sure. It is. But again, mate, you've already got half the gear. You've already got your radio. You've already got your tools. You've probably already got all your diff oils and shock oils, cleaners and all that sort of stuff. You've probably even got a racing pit box as well. You've got to pay to play, always. That's what I tell the wife. Yeah, you never know if you get your kids involved as well. They could be the next world champ and get fully sponsored to travel the world and race RC. So yeah, anything you guys want to see on the channel that you're in already, give me some feedback, guys. Like I say, people seem to like RC fires, that's for sure. I had a lot of private messages about my RC burnout car going up in flames, which is still sitting on the side, by the way. Here it is, hiding. Let's get the camera out for that. There you go. Soft compound tyres on the back. That's what worked last time. All I need to do with that now is lock the diff on the back so the wheels are spinning at the same speed, and also make a brake so that when it brakes on the front, I can just stop doing burnout when I want. It hasn't been such a bad live experience, to be honest, guys. I might do a few more of these now and again. Like I say, I'm always doing a load of maintenance. I just doubt it really would make a good live video. Heard people want you to do a video on MDS. Who's that, Dean? Is it you in particular? No, mate. Drifting. I do enjoy drifting. I'm like, crawling was a hard thing for me to get into for a start. I knew it was you. Crawling was a hard thing for me to get into just because literally the speed, you slow it all right down. Hang out with a bunch of channels. Yeah, RC Dre is the guy I hang out with at the minute. He's the one who sort of inspired me to just drop on here and do a big video. A big live video, first video. Oh, apologies as well, guys. I've been picking up on my I do a lot of it. But drifting, yeah, I do enjoy the drifting. I can't see. Yeah, I enjoy the personalization on drifting. You can pick your body style, you can pick your wheels, your tires, you can do all your upgrades, your light systems and everything else. It is a lot of fun and it does look good, especially when you got a drifter as good as you and Dean that actually drifts. It's fun to do. Once you convince yourself to try it. Yeah. Mate, the drift scene over here, Steve-O, he's doing pretty well at the minute, to be honest. There's an awful lot of money on the track, that's for sure. When it probably all started, span from TTO1s and TTO2s. RC, mate, he's sound, isn't he? He really is sound. He pushed my channel for me a while back, and a load of his subscribers jumped over on mine, which I really appreciated. It was great. If anyone as well, by the way, on here, a bit of a shout out. Check the comments out. Any of you guys that have commented are fantastic. So go out and check each other's channels out. Subscribe to each other's channels if you ain't already done so. Yeah, YouTube as well. YouTube have got behind me a little bit, so it seems. My subscribers are jumping up a little bit now since YouTube stepped in. So that was good. What I'll try and do is spin this camera down and wrap it up from the top. Let's put this up here. The workshop, guys, is a little crammed because it's winter. things have had to come into the workshop from the house, which doesn't happen in my workshop, but so there you go. I never really thought about this, really, did I? Have to lean on the side half the time. Look at this gap. If I can stand up in between the rafter, you know, that ain't too bad. My next house, mate, is just going to have an RC room in the house just for me. At the minute, my workshop, there's not many housey items in here. It's all about me and my little place of zen to come and chill out and relax as two kids come running through the door now. Yeah, so what else am I going to look at? Like I say, I was looking at maybe doing, well, I just spoke about it, but I've got this big old clodbuster sitting there doing absolutely nothing. What I could do is, because these are all independently driven chassis, driven gearboxes, this could be 2 meters out in front if it wanted to, and it'd all still work. Harry, mate, how you doing? You all right? Thanks for popping in. Yeah, so this one, clodbuster, and I've got a nice big short course shelf for it, doing nothing on the shelf here, so I could expand these wheels out, even get bigger wheels on it. I have actually got some brand new axial Yeti wheels sitting in the house doing nothing. I could put some big axial Yeti wheels on there. That might work a treat, actually. Put some big bore shocks on there as well. Finish the Mad Ball project. I just said I've got to, mate. I've got so many projects on the go. The Mad Ball project is pretty much finished. Literally, got the brushless system for it sitting on the side. I have already done a video for it for decals and stuff like that. So yeah, it's pretty much ready to go. And I've just got to glue the wheels and tires on, which I've just done here in the beginning of this video. So yeah. So anyway, guys, really appreciate you dropping in to watch my first live video. I've enjoyed it. Sorry if I've waffled on too much. Just trying to pan out a bit, panicking. But yeah, it's been great. Thanks for dropping in and supporting me. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Like I say, let me know if there is anything you want to see. I don't think you're seeing my comment, but yeah, you want to join for. Oh, sorry, mate. Sorry. Yeah, definitely. I'll recheck the comments in below, and everyone else who's on here now. Be a great idea. Go and jump in on Steve-O's Hangout on Friday. Sorry, mate. I do mean to keep jumping on everyone's channel. I'm subscribed to so many. I get so many bits of info. But yes, Steve-O, I'll be in there on the next one, buddy. Nice one. Yeah, thanks for dropping in. Really, I appreciate it, as per usual. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. And I don't know what to do next, how to turn this off, to be honest. Cheers, Steve-O, mate. Thank you. I'll see you all later. See ya.